was first introduced to physical therapy at a relatively young age. I grew up playing sports my entire life. I played field hockey, basketball, and softball. And so I knew a lot of teammates and friends who had been exposed to physical therapy because they had sustained injuries. And I was really interested in their stories of recovery. And so I grew up in New Jersey, and I lived by Kessler Institute for Rehabilitation. They specialize in spinal cord injury and traumatic brain injury, and so I decided to volunteer there. I thought it was a wonderful experience. It changed my life completely. I saw these patients who were in comas, who were able to walk and stand and do things that they couldn't do. And it was just such a miracle to be able to say that, you know, I was part of the reason why these people came back to life. And it was just such a wonderful experience, and that really changed my outlook on everything, and that's when I knew I wanted to be a physical therapist. I got into physical therapy because I loved being able to help people. I mean, that's the number one thing. Is that okay? Being able to say that I could help with bringing a person back to their original quality of life is one of the best rewards that I could ever imagine. The most important thing about bringing a patient back to full function is to really be empathetic to their situation. If you put yourself in their shoes and you really understand where they're coming from, I think that really builds a foundation for a good plan of care, because you're really understanding their needs and what goals that they're looking to accomplish. So I think being empathetic is incredibly important. I think establishing a really trusting relationship is important as well, because you don't have a good relationship if there's no trust, just like any relationship. So trust, empathy, compassion, and also a little bit of fun too. The original reason why I was attracted to Spear in the first place was because I was incredibly impressed at the positive environment and the people. The people make the company, and I just felt like there was such a good vibe the second I walked in. There was such good energy. Everybody just seemed to enjoy what they were doing, and that was huge for me. Another thing is that Dan, Dave, Ryan, they all make themselves incredibly accessible. They're always open to communication, which is a wonderful thing, and they always encourage us to strive and grow, and they're always looking out for us. We're really focused on kind of quality of care and really treating patients as individuals.